Welcome guys to Marvel Future Evolution. So, a few patch notes ago, they released the patch notes where they mentioned a few things that they're working on implementing in the future. And one of those things was ability to transfer Omega cards and equipment between characters. And in my opinion, that is absolutely incredible feature that would allow people to actually fully build one character, enjoy them for a while, and then switch all their gear to another character, and then enjoy that character for a while without wailing out for the whole new set. I think this is the move in the right direction, and I hope this feature gets released very soon. In this video, I want to discuss how exactly this feature should be implemented. Now, I have some ideas, and I want you guys to give some ideas in the comments. Maybe developers will see this video and will read the comments and see your ideas and make this a great feature. So first of all, let's talk about Omega cards. If we go to Omega cards, you can see here, let's click on Omega card. Basically, everything in here is going to be transferable, every single thing except exclusive stats. So if I was to transfer this card right now as it is, for example, to my Storm, the exclusive stat Spider-Man total damage, this one, will still remain the same. So Storm will basically lose one whole stat on this card, which is a huge deal considering there is only 3 stats. And this stat never rerolls no matter what you do. This is a problem. I want, when I transfer this card to Storm, I want her to have that exclusive stat active. However, there is a slight problem. Exclusive stats are different for different characters. For example, for Spider-Man, if we click, for example, let's see, on 3-star Omega card, we can see which exclusive stats can we roll. PvP damage increase, decrease, defense, pierce, supervillain damage, total damage. For my each character is gonna have 5 unique possible exclusive stats. For my Doctor Strange, there was also air to surface damage. I think there was something else different. Like there are slight differences between characters. So how could we handle this? What should happen when you transfer a card that has, for example, air to surface damage on my Doctor Strange as an exclusive stat to my Spider-Man? What should happen to that exclusive stat? Because Spider-Man doesn't have that in the list of exclusive stats. Now, there is a few options. One option would be for the card to actually roll, when you acquire the card, it rolls this stat for every single character. And you can actually see it. Let's see, there's going to be like a button here, and you can click on it, and it's going to show you exclusive stat that rolled for every single character. It can be completely random, just like we get exclusive stat rolled when we get the card to 4 stars. Let's say it rolls exclusive stat for every single character. They might be the same for some character, they might be different. This way, if I just put this card on my, let's say, Doctor Strange, the stat that rolled for Doctor Strange will become active. So this way, I can actually have one card that will have multiple different exclusive stats on different characters. I think this would be a good way to implement it, and it still is going to be random and will require to do a lot of work. Now, I don't know if exclusive stat actually rerolls when you feed a 6-star into it. Like once you max it out and you reroll the stats, I don't think exclusive stat rerolls. But I've heard some people saying that their exclusive stat rerolled when they got the card to 6-star. So this is a weird thing. Nobody knows exactly what's happening. It never happened to me. My exclusive stat never changed from when I acquired it at 4-star. No matter what I did with the card, it never changed once on any cards. And I've upgraded a bunch of Omega cards. But some people say that it does change sometimes. So it's hard to tell. But in this case, if it rolls for every single character, and assuming that it actually doesn't change, that can pose a slight problem. For example, if it rolled a good stat on my Spider-Man, but it rolled a bad stat on my Storm, I would probably not want to use it on my Storm because there will be no change to change it. However, even if it's a bad stat, at least this way I will have an ability to have an extra stat for my Storm. So even though it's not a perfect solution, it's definitely not perfect for a player, but I think it's fair solution. I think it's fair. It's like the middle ground between what developers would want, because like normally, even if it rolled a bad exclusive stat on my Spider-Man, just when there is no other characters involved, I would still not take this card to 5 stars. But maybe it rolled a bad stat for Spider-Man, but it would roll a good stat for some other characters. So I can transfer this card and use it with another character. But there is still going to be an ability to bring it back to my Spider-Man and use the stat that rolled specifically for Spider-Man. So I feel like this is a fair way to implement transferring Omega cards. Just roll exclusive stat for every single character instead of rolling just for the active character. And depending on which character is using the card at the moment, the exclusive stat, exclusive stat is going to be active. Okay, this is pretty simple. I don't know. This is my suggestion. Let me know in the comments what do you think would be the better way to implement it. Now, and basically the fixed and bonus stats, I think they're universal and they can remain the same when you switch the card to different characters. Makes sense. And also the bonuses, they all work for all characters the same. Okay, this was an easy solution. Now, let's take a look at the costumes. Now, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. The thing with costumes, different characters have different costume sets. For example, Spider-Man has the Spider-Man Noir set. Scarlet Spider-Man, none of the other characters will have this set. It doesn't exist. Some sets can be the same for multiple characters. For example, I don't remember exactly. I think there is like 2099 suit for a lot of different characters. There is, okay, Scarlet Spider, no. I think Superior suit is also present in a few sets. But the point is there is a lot of different sets, and sometimes, for example, if I want to convert my Noir set from my Spider-Man to Storm, which set should it get converted into? Now, if it's a regional set, then I think it's pretty obvious. It should be just transferable. Ideally, I think there shouldn't be any fee to convert a costume. It shouldn't be even a conversion. It should be just as simple as transferring the costumes through your squad storage to another character and being able to use it right away. Somehow I doubt it's going to be that easy, but this is just what I'm asking you, Netmarble. That would be so good when I could just switch back and forth without any penalty. I would agree that, for example, and also the bonus stats are going to be exactly universal and the same for all the characters. So the main stats, the bonus stats should remain the same no matter which character you transfer it to. Now, but how would it work? Like, I put a Spider-Man Noir jacket into my storage and then I open it from my Storm and I see what exactly? Does it just magically change the name? I want to still be able to know which set it's going to be. So I think for gear, maybe some form of conversion would make sense. Like, for example, I feed this 6-star Spider-Man Noir jacket into some kind of a, I don't know, maybe we use a crafting, like the workshop, where you can pay certain amount of, I'm hoping, gold and convergium. Hopefully it's not going to be gems or even worse, Omega tokens. I can see them definitely making this Omega token system where only whales will be able to do it. Like, pay 50 Omega points to convert to a costume, but hopefully it's going to take gold and convergium. Worst case, gold. Worst case, gems, but don't make it Omega points. Please, no. Ideally, gold and convergium. It can be a lot. I would honestly pay like 300,000, 500,000 gold to convert a costume. Depending, maybe let's make it depends on the stars. Like 500,000 for a 6-star, like 300,000 for a 5-star, something like this. And it goes down the less star it is. And when I convert it, for example, in a workshop, I will be able to choose any set I want. For example, if it's a non-regional piece of Spider-Man gear, I can choose any non-regional set of Storm, so I can convert it into, like, I can convert the whole set that I have into other set of my choice for another character. And then if I want to convert it back, I can always do the same thing and do it on the other character to convert it back to the Spider-Man. I think it's fair to pay a little bit of gold and convert him. Maybe not even a little bit. You probably shouldn't be doing this every day, but like, after you're done enjoying one character, you can switch to another character and play that character for a while, test things out, see which character you enjoy the most. Because bonus stats, nano fusion stats, and base stats are going to be universal, I feel like. But that might be not true. Wait, what about the base stats? Are they the same? It's defense on gloves, attack on the head and the costume, and HP. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that main stats and bonus stats rolls are universal. The only thing that's different is going to be the set bonuses. You won't have dodge rate on any other character. So, yeah, this would solve the problem. You choose the set that you want, you pay a price, and you convert the piece, and then you use it on that character. And then if you want to convert it back, you again pay some gold and convergium, and you bring it back. I think this would be great. Now, the cores and the badges are easily transferable between characters, so that's not a problem at all. I feel like if they implement it this way, like Omega cards, basically free of charge. You don't even need to convert Omega cards. Even though I wouldn't mind if they did the same thing, like you put Omega card, and you could convert the exclusive stat to a different character for the small gold and conversion fee. I wouldn't mind it either, but I feel like for Mega Cards, it's easier to just roll the stats for every single character and just make you decide. Like, for example, if you got a special card and you got a horrible exclusive roll, but you look at the other characters, like you can put it like a drop down, and it will show you which stat rolled for every character. And you can be like, ooh, I like what it rolled on this character, so I'm going to transfer it to that character. And it will even encourage some people to try out new character that got good rolls, and maybe even invest some money into the game to build those characters up in terms of like get a separate set of badges in case you want to switch between characters and stuff. So I think it would be good. They should definitely not make it difficult. They should make it easy so people explore new characters. So people decide, I'm tired of converting this gear between these two characters. I love them both. I'm gonna invest money in both of them and build them up. I feel like this would be good for the player base who don't mind paying a small fee every time they want to play with a different character. And for the whales, they will be able to test out all the characters and invest in the characters they like the most. And also it will make it easier to try out new characters. Not just try them out, but like try them out in endgame content with the same power you had with your main character. Because it's just stupid. If you invested hundreds or thousands of dollars, or even just free to play, you invested hundreds of hours in leveling up your main character, in making, grinding all the badges, all the gear, and then suddenly you have to start from scratch for a new character. It just makes no sense. So I'm really hoping this converting system is going to be fair, and players will not, like, if they fail this, if they make it impossible, it's just going to be the nail on the coffin. I feel like this feature can literally save the game. I would play so much more if I could just, like, sometimes I'm just tired of seeing this beautiful Spider-Man's face, and I just want to see some beautiful Black Widow's face, and I'm like, but I can't because she has nothing. I can't do anything. I can't do my main blitzes. I can't do raids. I can't do anything with her. So it kind of limits me playing with just my Spider-Man. I can play other heroes just to level them up, but after then it's done. They're not competitive in any content except maybe special operations. I still do my special operations with Doctor Strange sometimes. I don't know what it is about Doctor Strange, but I always get a higher score on my Doctor Strange than on my Spider-Man. Anyway, this is all I got for you for today, guys. Let me know in the comments, how do you think they should implement this system, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, subscribe for more, and goodbye.